Hi, Jim Michlig here with the Muskego Norway School District's Connect Academy. I'm here at the Muskego Chamber of Commerce with Krisann and Jim, talking to you about the Education Mentoring Committee and the partnership that we have. Krisann, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Jim. Thanks for asking.
Krisann, so do you mind talking a little bit about the partnership and the relationship the Muskego Norway School District and the Connect Academy have with the Chamber?
Absolutely. The Chamber has been involved for quite some time with the school district. We actually started an Education and Mentoring Committee back in year 2000, and so we're coming up on 20 years of that. And our committee has evolved along the way, learning new things, partnering with different parts of the school system. We've enjoyed it very much. The Muskego Chamber itself has about 250 to 275 businesses and organizations. We service the Muskego and part of Big Bend and the Wind Lake, Common Norway areas. And one of the things that most of our businesses are very concerned about is the skills gap, the workforce development, and obviously right now, the shortage of workers.
So you talk about being together for about 20 years now, and we've done various things in various capacities. And I would just like to say, the Connect Academy prides itself on the college, career, and the community connections. And really working with Krisann and the Chamber has really helped us and our students see and bring all those aspects together. One of the activities I know that are coming up, you talk about the skills gap and finding out what's out there, is we've done some mock interviews, and we've done it a new way last year, so we've been here for 20 years. Can you talk a little bit about those mock interviews and what that looks like for the business partners and students and families listening?
Absolutely. Mock interviews is very rewarding for our business partners. They feel like they have the opportunity to connect one-on-one with different students while they do it. I've probably heard more of our business partners compliment that activity than any of the activities we've done. This last year we tried a new style, but previous to that we actually would find and recruit volunteers that were in business that would come to the high school working with the teachers, and they did the prelim, having the student go through what it would be like to apply for a job, look for a job. I know our committee several years back helped to create job classified ads that you were using, and then also an application process for that. And I believe we used that all the way up until last year. The students then would go through that during class, learn about how they should do that, go through the method of what do you have to do in an interview. And we actually had volunteers who would go there and show a skit of the do's and don'ts. And that was very comical and fun with both the adults and students involved. And then we would have a set day that the teachers planned where we'd all come, spend a morning there doing literal interviews with these students and then giving feedback. Last year we felt like it was time to bring it out into more of a real life situation, and Jim here worked to prepare that on your side. And then what he did is he gave me a list of students and the career clusters that they want to be involved with, and then I found different business partners in those careers that would like to do this, and the students themselves actually had to go to that person. We gave them the info, the contact, talk to them, set up an interview, have an interview, and then they gave feedback. It's a wonderful program.
Yep.
It does a lot of good things for the students, makes the business feel like they're involved, and I believe I've heard of at least 2 students who actually received a job after that.
Some great points to feed into that. So Krisann, thank you for the compliments and the work on my end. But again, truly, it's the community relationships working together. Krisann does a lot on her end with the Chamber and the business partners that you are involved in. We're always looking for more people to help and assist.
Absolutely.
And you talked about 2 students being offered jobs, and there's a couple others that were offered as well. The other really cool part that we're talking about moving to with these mock interviews and other things like that is the networking luncheons that we do for our students and the valuable relationships that are there. So as we talk about the growth and the evolution, now we've gone into mock interviews, now we're bringing in the networking portion.
Exactly.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the success of the networking?
Yes. A couple of years ago, our Women's Business Connection, which is a group underneath our chamber that is women in business, they felt it was beneficial to try to do some mentoring of young ladies who wanted to get into the business world. So we worked with a couple different classes, and we actually went to the high school, helped to sponsor a lunch with them, and we had somewhere around 25-30 students in each of these that we did. It started with the females, later we advanced it to have a class for females, a class for males, and different business people get involved, and they come together and we simulate a business networking lunch, which in the business world, those are everywhere. They're a huge piece of what we do. And it was enlightening for both students and also our business people who were there. There was some wonderful testimonials that came out of that. Students learning that, hey, that person I thought was so, amazing. They're really down to earth. I didn't think I could approach them. They want to be a friend. They want to help me, mentor me. Wonderful opportunity. We're going to do 2 of those again this spring.
Yeah, and really to talk about the growth of that, Krisann said we started with 25 students, and we're looking at to probably offer this opportunity to close to 100 students this year.
That's awesome.
So as we talk about bridging the gap, I cannot say enough to my local school partners that are watching this, to the business partners, and to other local chambers. Like the connection and the relationship that we have with the Muskego Chamber of Commerce is really helping us bring that college, career, community connections together. So to get involved, get out there and work with other individuals. Krisann, as always, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for watching and listening. This is Jim Michlig with the Connect Academy. Have a great day.
Yes.